right, you are welcome back to class, and we are taking our lecture 4 today. Lecture 4 is success without examination results. Success in life without examination results. And with this, we're going to be considering basically the talents that every student, public school student has. That's what we want to consider. So this time around, if we try jump and the student cannot write jump, cannot pass jump, if he cannot even pass WAEC, because everything we have been talking about, WAEC is still basic, O level is still basic. So if he cannot do all of that, and we have tried the third one, which was admission without connection, we discover he cannot pass SAT examination. What again are we going to look out for? Number one, can he sing? Then we try and work out a singing program that could make him to still be successful in life. After all, Sonny Ade did not go to university. Ebenezer Obey did not go to university. And today they are successful in life. So we can actually look at those who have exceptional musical talent and ability and work out something for them. Work out a program for them. And get music mentors for them. Now we're going to have a program with leading musicians who can take them to the studio, audition them, and see those who are good. And we can begin to have a plan for their future so they can be successful without having examination results in singing. We have the likes of Wizkid, we have the likes of Burna Boy, we have the likes of Ashake, we have Davido, and the rest of them. They are multi-millionaires, if not billionaires, in their own right today. And they are doing well for themselves, for their families, and even for their country, and even for the whole of African continent. There are so many public school students who may not be able to pass WAEC, may not be able to pass UTME, may not be able to pass SAT examination, but will still become something in life. But it will not just be by mere wish, because there are so many of these students who have great musical talent, but they do not have connection, they do not have the information that they need to get to the right place at the right time. And this is what you will be able to do. But you see, many times we write off students who are not passing very well. I would say since it's not passing very well, it doesn't have a future, it doesn't have this. No, not all of them will actually become somebody through a certificate. Not all of them will become millionaire through certificate. And come to think of it, all professors are not millionaires, and all millionaires are not professors. So don't let us write off any child. We're looking at escape route for public school student. So if he is not getting so well academically, can we go and get a coach and a mentor? Can we go and get a music marketer that we're going to liaise with in the whole of our school? Maybe it's only 5 that will pass auditioning, and then the program can start and can become the next Grammy Award winner that we are. That is an aspect of the talent. It can be speaking. And you may be quick to say, oh, the students that we say are not good, where would they get the communication from? Where would they get the English language from? It can be in local language. There are so many presenters that have made it big in their local dialects. Since this program started, we have been speaking in English language. But do you know that if I did not pass WAEC, if I did not pass my jump, if I did not get all the opportunities that we have been talking about, but I get a good mentor who connect me to a presenter, I can switch. I can still do another thing. 43210 Ayo Eribere Adébárẹ̀ Àlàbá lèmi jẹ́ Egúnjọbí ni bàbá tó bí mi lọ́mọ. Òkè ò láti bí mi, òkè ò láti wò mí dàgbà, èmi lọ́mọ ọ̀dọ̀ fi ìṣẹ́ ọmọ òjò ìjára. Èmi lọ́mọ ajínrẹ̀rìn òkèkè ọmọ àdìgbà ṣìyàn àgbègbè ohun tó ṣàgbègbè tó fi dẹ́kọ̀ ẹ̀rín bó bá ṣe gúnugún àwọn kòkó mórí ẹyin. Èmi lọ́mọ iyán wọ iṣẹ́ òkárìtà ṣẹmi bọ́kà ń wọ iṣẹ́ òkárìtà àmọ̀bà ọmọ bí omi òjò ń bọ̀ níṣu jẹ ọbẹ̀ mú iṣu tán. Lónìí a fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Lalaolu Akutupohu. By the time you begin to do that and you see someone to mentor me, I can become one of the best local presenters in my dialect and still become successful. So we're not writing off anyone. There are some of them that are good at speaking, even at the local dialect level. When we see those ones, we take them for auditioning. We have the successful presenters in every state of the federation, in every dialect, in every language. We take, and maybe the successful presenter will say, okay, two people actually qualify for this audition from this school, and then they can begin their career path. Over time, they will get more stable, they will get more mature, they will see the value of education, and they will have got some money. They can still get this degree. Some of them will get it even after they're married, but they will still get it all the same. So it can be singing, it can be speaking, it can be sports. Today, we have the likes of Okocha and Kanu who pioneered, this flying sports trade abroad. And we saw the glory they have brought to their parents, to their families, to the entire continent of Africa. And they opened the door to so many African footballers today in Europe, in America, in Asia, all over the world. So if a child is good in football, what we do is we have a program with the coaches. We're not writing off any child. That's the essence of this particular escape route. We have talked about admission without jam. We have talked about examination and employment without certificate. We have talked about admission and scholarship without connection. This time around, we're talking of, let's assume that all of this did not work. Does he have height? Then we go to state sports commission and get basketball coaches and get them, look at the height, look at the build. Is that something they can do? Can he become a successful basketballer later in life? Or you say, oh, this one, his own is not sport, his own is not football, his own is not speaking, his own is not singing. So who is he? He's just a bully. He's just aggressive. He's just beating everybody. Can we get a boxing coach and get him to be trained in boxing? We know how much Anthony Joshua is bringing home today. We know how much boxers of old, Dele Jonathan, and the rest of them have brought. There is still possibility that that child can become a boxer tomorrow. So instead of becoming a bully and becoming Agbero in town and begin to beat everybody, he can use the same fighting ability to become a millionaire in life. Success in life without examination results. So it can be sports, it can be badminton. If he swims very well, can we get a swimming coach? So I think we need to redefine some of our programs. Most times we do career talk. I'm not against it. Like I've said when we started this program, this is not a judgmental program. This is not a program where we want to point accusing finger at anybody. But I think we need to rethink the career talk we do in our schools. Because many times we do career talks where we invite doctors, pharmacists, we invite engineers. Many of these students will not go that path. I think it's high time we begin to invite successful musicians to our schools. I think it's high time we begin to invite actors. I think it's high time we begin to invite boxers, wrestlers, athletes, those who have made it. Let them come and talk to these students. Let us explore partnership. Since we have been doing this career talk, we are bringing medical doctors. We are bringing. How many of these students have become doctors in the last 5, 10 years? How many doctors have you produced in your school? How many pharmacists have you produced? This system is not helping us to look at that direction. Let's look at practical direction. These guys can still be successful in life without examination results. It can be acting. Odunlade Adekola became so big in acting world in southwest Nigeria. And as at the time he was doing all of that, he has not got any university degree. He eventually went to Unilag for his distance learning program after he has made it big in acting and made good money from it. And there are so many like that are doing it, both at dialect level or regional level or at national level. Could be acting. For some, it could be cooking. It could be catering. So this time around, we are not just limiting the child to academics alone. But we are not just going to say, oh, they can act, they can sing, and do it for end of year party, and that will be all. No, we're going to have a program. And when we get to our training room where we're going to be having discussion on this particular training, I will be able to answer many of our questions on how we can. What we need is to connect these students to the coaches who will audition them, and we see where they're good. It could be fine art, could be drawing, could be painting, could be sculpture. And there is still room for many sculptures to come out of Africa because Africa owns sculpture. Forget about what other climes say. We are the owners of terracotta. We are the owners of Ife bronze. We are the owners of the stolen bronzes from Edo. There are still many Africans that are making fantastic headway in sculpture, in painting. These are the areas where the students can do very, very well. Success without examination results. So, like I said, it is high time we begin to rethink our career talk and get practical with what majority of these students will be able to relate to. And with that, we can produce many successful ones. So, in our employability studies, of course, I throw more light into each of these ones and provide further information on each of them. But because this is for awareness, I have to keep to the time that I was given, and then we can take it up in the training room to discuss them more. When I come back in the next class, I'm going to be discussing KSA. And like I said, KSA does not mean King Sunny Ade. KSA is an important concept for us to be able to help the public school students in all that we have been discussing. I'm sure it is something you don't want to miss. See you in the next class. Thank you and God bless you.